I gotta keep it real. I ain't gonna lie. It's getting wicked out here, y'all. The streets is talking. That's a fact. The streets is talking. New York City is on fire, especially in Harlem. As we all know, Max B comes home in 2 days. Yeah, Max B is on his way out the hooskow, out of prison. Word is on the streets, Jim Jones is trying to blackball him behind the scenes. Yeah, we got some real ones coming out and speaking upon the situation. This might not go well for Max B, or it might backfire. It might backfire on Jim Jones. Let's call it what it is. It might backfire. He might have just signed a check that he can't cash. Let's talk about it.
This is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Oh, this is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Hey, this is Harlem legend, no cap. Harlem legend TV, we the realest on the screen. Breaking down the culture, keeping everything clean. Hip hop stories raw, nothing in between. From the block to the world, we chasing a dream. See the world through a lens so wide. Every hood story, every truth they hide. I'm the pulse of the block where the truth resides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-O-U, a.k.a. the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the page, supporting the channel. Let's show them how strong we are. Let's get to 100K. You dig? I'm trying to get to 100K out here. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, man. We got to talk about this because this is pretty wild. Yeah, Max B is on his way home, y'all. The Wave God, Max B is on his way home, y'all. As we all know, Max B was serving, I want to put emphasis on that, right? He was serving a 75-year sentence. Yeah, he was serving 75 years in prison for, a hit. You know how these guys be giving it up. You know what it is. We also know his association. Yeah, let's call it what it is. We know his association with Jim Jones. Yeah, because him, rest in peace to Stack Bundles. I got to put that out there, y'all. Rest in peace to the one and only Stack Bundles, Queens for life. Shout out to the whole Queens. You heard? But Stack Bundles and Max B played a very big part in who Jim Jones is today. You feel me? I got to call it what it is. I got to call it down the line. He plays a very big part in who he is today. As an artist, as somebody that knows how to make music, just like Mace does to Jim Jones. He taught him how to rap. Well, when you were looking for structure, when you were looking for somebody to give you a #1 hit and put it together, balling, I'm just saying, you had to look for the Max B's. You had to look for the Stack Bundles. Rest in peace to Stack Bundles because they don't get enough credit for where Jimmy's at today. I got to call it what it is. If anything, he should be praising these guys. They ain't been no bloodshed. But we all didn't forget. We got to call it down the line, right, y'all? We all didn't forget because we all seen Mano. Yeah, shout out to all them guys over there that's doing their thing. Davies, Fabulous, Mano, Jim Jones. They got their own show popping off. And we all got a pretty good idea of what's going on behind the scenes when we heard Mano say this. Pay attention.
Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
Why?
Because you my fucking friend, nigga.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it. Because let me explain something to you. I'm a loyal nigga at the end of the day.
I gotta keep it real. The sides have been chosen. You heard? People are picking sides. You gotta understand. Max B just did 16 years. When he comes home Sunday, he did 16 years. Just think about the relationships that Jim Jones done built throughout the industry. How many people he made money for? Do they want to throw that all away just to hook up with a Max B? Pay attention.
Before music, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, David, Mr. David.
Dawood. I'm Dawood on this podcast.
I like that.
It's crazy.
My Muslim brother. Check this out. At the end of the day, I'm a person that your enemies is my enemies. Because that's the love that I got for you. If we like that, then I'm gonna take on whatever it is that you got going on. And it's fuck them, then I gotta feel the same way. If everybody don't come from that world, that's the world I come from. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't be okay if niggas was congregating with my enemies.
Right.
I would not be okay because you know why? I wouldn't do the same. I would not do the same.
I respect you for that.
I'm going to keep it 100. We seen Mano draw a line. You heard? Mano drew a line in the sand, and it was basically a message. It was a message to the disloyal, to the people that's not riding with what we got going on over here. And I'm going to say it again. I said to myself, imagine what Fabulous and Dave East is sitting there saying to themselves. Because to keep it 100, Max B gave Dave East light when he didn't have no light, when he was just coming up in the game. To keep it all the way tall with y'all, Mano did songs with Max B and Montana, French Montana. Let's call it what it is. Mano is actually on songs with Max B and French Montana during the beef, during the disconnect with Jim Jones and Max B. I gotta call it down. Yo, look, this is why I thought it was all foolish all the way around the board. You gotta understand, Jim Jones has been in real beef with dudes like True Life. Yeah, he been in real physical altercations with dudes like True Life. Why is it that he can't find it within himself to be cool with a dude like Max B when no blood was shed, nothing happened? Nothing happened. And what's going around in the streets right now? Yeah, I gotta call it what's going on in the streets right now. They saying Jim Jones is trying to block Max B. Yeah, he's telling all his close friends, everybody, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly, because a lot of guys, they suing these days. They trying to take you out of business for your opinion. They out here suing. I'm going to say allegedly, but I'm going to let y'all hear from some real street niggas. Real street niggas. Shout out to S1. Shout out to Hocus 4/5. But the brother S1, he's coming out saying he's hearing Jim Jones is trying to block Max B behind the scenes. And to keep it real with y'all, I've been hearing this the whole time. And this is why I told y'all this was a message. When Mano said that, it was a message. Pay attention to what S1 has to say. A real one. Not one of these suckers in the industry. A dude that really speak how he feel and speak what the streets is talking about. Pay attention, y'all.
Gather round, I got a story to tell. Gather round, I got a story to tell. Max Bigavelli is returning home in 2 days after a 16-year-long bid. I know how that feel. I did the same amount of time. Salute to the G's. And Max B is like the most anticipated artist to come into New York City.
Make sure y'all go follow S1 on Instagram. He's actually a dude that did 16 strong, stood tall with the men. He know what's going on in these wicked streets. Pay attention.
City in a long time to come back and regain his title, regain his wave. But Jim Jones still think it's 2008, 2009 where he could blackball Max B. He's telling people that, don't show up to Max B party. And I'm hearing it through the streets. He's telling some of his industry friends, yo, don't go through, don't support Max B. Well, Jim, I got to let you know, man, you don't got no power no more, man. You look like an old dog. Like, you ain't the wave, my nigga. Your music ain't really popping like that, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I hope you get your money. You got a couple of good young dudes with you, but you ain't really gonna do nothing for them. You can't really block the wave, and we're not gonna let that happen. New York City, East Coast, hip hop, don't let this happen. Do not let Jim Jones even try to sway y'all into not supporting Max B. Max B, regardless of his crime or whatever the case may be, Max B did his time like a man. This is his second bid. He actually been through this before. Jim Jones never did a bid.
I mean, well, how y'all calling it? He never did a bid. But you want to block this man that just did 16 years, allegedly? Yeah, we know how the industry works. We know how you guys give it up, Joe Mo. Pay attention.
Jim Jones sent a lot of dudes to go do bids, you know what I'm trying to say? Because they were trying to protect him and they ended up catching cases. But Jim Jones ain't about that life. You feel me? And Jimmy, you need to stop it. No blackballing Max B. No, you understand? That's not going to happen. These New York City streets is not going to let that happen. That man did his time. Let that man shine. We would not let you looking like an old wet dog blackball or try to blackball Max B, and you can't. It's all about social media now, Jim. So you ain't blackballing Max B. The streets of New York City is not going to have that. Go take a shower, shave your scruffy beard. You look crazy. You know what I'm saying? You say you get money, you dropping tops and you ain't dropping flags. Well, we need to see this then, Jim. And we need you to put some work in too. You've been repping this flag for so long. Jim, you should at least take one deal. Just take one deal, my dude. It could be a fight. You got to do something, Jim. You've been claiming blood for 35 years. You 70 years old and you never put in no work.
I mean, what are we talking about here, y'all? This is the streets talking. This ain't Harlem Legend telling y'all that. I'm no longer in the streets. S1 has graduated. He came home. He's no longer in the streets. Hocus 4/5 has graduated. He's no longer in the streets. Jim Jones never been in the streets. You heard? He never put no work in. Pay attention.
Yo, Jim, stop it. It's over for you, bro. It's over.
I gotta be real, y'all. I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100. Is S1 speaking real? Is he letting us know Jim Jones is here just for the destruction? You heard? And this is how I believe he makes a paycheck off our destruction, us destroying each other. This is how this man makes his money. Because when it came to the drop your flag challenge and Fat Joe asked him that question, he would have gave his blessings. Instead, no, he went with the check, y'all. I'm just calling it down the line. I'm not misconstruing nothing. It is what it is. The streets is on fire and this is nasty work. I got to keep it tall though, because you got to listen to this. Max B sends a message out. Yeah, Max B actually sends a message out before he lands out of jail. And to keep it real with y'all, I just hope his team is ready for what's to come. Because dropping a mixtape, dropping a rap music and all, look, I tried. Shout out to Black. Shout out to everybody that's on his team. I know his whole team. I know a lot of people from his team. I'm telling him, grab you a chair and sit down and tell your story. Because the rap game is a dead situation. But let's hear what Max B is thinking is going on here. Pay attention.
Yeah, one more thing. Purge, PD7, public domain, patient 0, MK Ultra, motherfucker. I'm dropping the Purge. Black Friday. Shout to the EMG team. Ty Black, Stevie, Glenn. You already know we looped up. Charlie Quinn. I see you, baby. Fuck with your boy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Y'all fucked up now. Oh, yeah. One more thing. Purge, PD7, public domain, patient 0, MK Ultra, motherfucker. I'm dropping the Purge. Black Friday. Shout to the EMG team. Ty Black, Stevie, Glenn. You already know we looped up. Charlie Quinn.
Shout out to my brother Ty Black. I'ma be real with y'all. I don't know. I don't want to say it in that way because I do know who he's associated with, right? But it's kind of like he's sending a message to Jim Jones and anybody that's opposed. But at the end of the day, is it the right message? Are you going to touch down and touch the people? Because to keep it real with you, if you're thinking about mixtapes and the wave and all, listen, the wave is sitting down in a chair and telling your story. That's the wave. Stop letting these people fool us and trick us. Because Jim Jones even took a turn. He's no longer doing music. And, you know, he's in and out of music. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather say he's not selling anything. So he went and bought a warehouse. Okay. And he's starting content creators. He's starting to make money off content creators. And now he's starting with himself, him, Dave East, Fabulous, and Mano. I'm telling you what the wave is. The wave ain't music. The wave is sitting down and making a way for yourself just by talking. Look, man, y'all let me know. Y'all get down in the comment section. Y'all let me know what's going to happen to Max B when he comes home and he starts dropping all these mixtapes that y'all don't want to really hear. He started dropping all this music that doesn't really touch your soul like it used to, because this is 2025. Understand, he did 16 years in the penitentiary. Mason Cam, they doing podcasts. Everybody, Fat Joe and Jada, what's the last song y'all heard? They doing podcasts. Nori doing podcasts. Max B, you must follow the trend. You must follow what's going on and set your own wave. See, I don't think y'all caught that. You must follow the wave, but do your own thing. You implicate what's going to make you hot in the same genre that's going to knock these guys off, because you bring something different to the table. First of all, he brings a fresh story. Let's call it what it is. Right off the back, he brings a fresh story. It's up to him if he feels like he's going to drop the ball. Because let's not forget, he has a hell of financial backing. When you got French Montana, when you got True Life on your team, you can't fail. Nothing Jim Jones does can block you. But now you got to put the work in and know which domain to go in, which turn to take. Every day is going to be tricky for him. I guarantee y'all that. It's going to be tricky for Max B, because I believe Jim Jones has a lot of friends in the industry after 16 years of Max B being in prison. He hasn't been able to tell his story. He hasn't been able to tell these people who he is. They just looking at his case and they looking at what him and Jim Jones went through, and especially if Jim Jones is sitting at the table with them and telling them, I made him. They don't know that Max B and Stack Bundles actually made him. You see what I'm saying? Things can get twisted in 16 years. But hey, who am I? I don't make the news. I just break the news down. Make sure y'all get down in the comment section and leave a comment. Smash that like button. Yo, it's your boy E, or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Things are going to get more nasty as time goes on, because the hate is only going to get stronger. And Max B might have to clash at some point with Joe Mo, because he might be trying to block you from your blessings. Y'all tell me about it. Get down in the comment section. Salute.